Hello everybody, my name is Phil and welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. In today's video, we're going to show you how to refinish headlights. So guys, this is my own personal vehicle. This is a 2011 Toyota Avalon, and you'll notice that the headlights have faded a little bit. They're not fracturing like some of our other vehicles, the other Toyota Avalon that we had, the older model. But basically it is oxidizing and fading. And we're going to polish these and then put a ceramic coating on them and see how long they last. Our summers here in Richmond, Virginia are pretty brutal. The sun is relentless, and even on newer vehicles, these headlights, the newer style polycarbonate lenses, they just oxidize and fade and start to crack within the first few years, unfortunately. We're going to be using Meguiar's D300 correction compound and the ultra finishing polish to finish them down if they need it. Sometimes this finishes down so well that I don't need to use a separate polish, especially on headlights. So we'll go through the process. We have our trusty Porter cable here with a 3-inch backing plate, and I just have a little kind of like a wool disc here for the compounding, and then the polishing disc or the polishing pad. So this is kind of like a little generic one. It's not the Meguiar's one. It's like a generic wool short nap compounding disc. So these are actually really nice on headlights. So let's begin the process. Now, I don't think I'm going to need to sand these down. Let's give it a little compounding session first. And we're going to tape off the edges here around. And it's kind of weird. It has like a weird lip under here, which I really don't think I can get to with the polisher properly. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to get all of this fading out of here because it does look pretty bad. Let's start with the Porter cable with the little wool polishing or wool cutting disc. We're going to have some D300 correction compound. I think this is a new bottle. Oh, look at that, it is. All right, so brand new bottle of correction compound. This you can purchase on Amazon. I'll have links down below to all the tools that I use here. The pads, now these ones, you can use the Meguiar's cutting pads. They're actually probably nicer than this. So you can find these on eBay as well. I'll put some links to these pads in the description down below, as well as the Meguiar's ones. And I'll see if I can find these ones. These are the old style Meguiar's polishing pads, but there are some other alternatives to these I'll show you. So let's begin by just putting a small amount, just a couple of dots, or maybe just a full, there we go, about that much. Now let's start polishing on the headlight. You can set it at about speed 3 first. And spread the polish around, or spread the compound over the headlight. I forgot to tape. All right, now we can begin to compound here. So once you have it spread, bump it up to speed 5. then you can bump it down to speed 2. So let's see what we're working with. And since these really were not too bad, it's just light oxidation, they clean up near perfect. There's some defects and some chips in here, but that's just typical of headlights. So there's the pad after. You're going to want to brush that out, or if you have an air compressor, use it to clean that pad out. But let's take you in for a closer look. Not bad, right? Cleaned up all the oxidation. They look really, really nice. In fact, I really don't see the need to even refine these. Let's just take the light out here and inspect. Yeah, there might be a little haze. I'll clear it up with the polish. You can see the haziness there. But the clarity is back. So all the oxidation is removed. So let's switch out our pad. Ooh, that's really grippy. And put on our polishing pad. Take a little bit of M205 or whatever your go-to polish is. You're not going to need a lot of it, about that much. And let's polish these headlights. So it did bring out some more clarity. Yeah, looking really, really nice. So that looks amazing. Let's go over to the other one and get that one done. So let's tape these off as well. Now these ones look a little worse. Maybe not. Maybe it's about the same. There's more junk here, kind of staining on the headlight. But they should clear up just like the other side. The main part of the lens is fine, really. It's not bad. It's just these upper portions that get a lot of the sun. So let's start with the compounding stage. I cleaned out our little pad here. So let's just put, since it's already primed, just a few little dots like so. And we'll set the speed to about 2 to spread it, and then we'll bump it up to 5. So the compounding step alone removed pretty much all of the oxidation. There's a few little blemishes in here. I think it's either stone chips or maybe blemishes from bugs that have kind of etched into the lens. But other than that, it cleared right up. So we're going to finish polishing, and then we're going to prep it. We're going to coat it, so we'll look at some coatings and see what we can put on the headlights to kind of test them. All right, polished and looking beautiful. So let's see what coatings we can use to protect these. Maybe we'll put one coating on one, another coating on another, and test them. So we're going to put 2 different coatings. We're going to use Geon Mose. I'm going to put 2 layers of this, and I also have a couple of samples of Ceramic Pro 9H, their Pro one. So I've never used Ceramic Pro before. I wasn't going to go, buy all their coatings or anything like that. I had a couple of samples that they sent me a while ago. And I'll try one on one headlight, and maybe what I'll do is, I don't know if I'll put 1 coating of this or 2. I might just do 2 coatings, 2 layers, that is, because that's what they call for, is 2 layers of this. I don't know why. I guess they bond to each other and it's supposed to be better, but there's so many different coatings that allow for 1 application, 1 layer, which is just so much easier instead of waiting an hour in between and then reapplying. It's just easier as far as putting coatings on, installing them. If you're using the Synchro kit, I mean, an hour in between the Mose, and then it says a minimum of 4 hours between putting the skin layer on. That is a lot. That's like 6 hours. That's pretty much most of your day just coating and waiting. I don't know. I may not use Gion the Synchro kit for that much longer. I have one more kit here, one more box set. I may use it maybe one more time, depending if the customer wants it. If the customer wants it and they want to pay for it and wait for it, then fine, no problem. But I think I want an easier solution as far as ceramic coatings go. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys use other coatings like CarPro C Quartz? I am going to be using the new 3.0 UK edition. I want to get my hands on that because I've never tried it before. I don't know why, but I want to try that coating out. And I also want to try Dr. Beasley's products. So stay tuned on our channel. We're going to be kind of doing some how-tos and reviews using their products, Dr. Beasley. So I'm really interested in their Formula 1201 and their Plasma Coat. Really interesting products. And after talking with the owner, Jim, who is an awesome guy, great customer service, these are kind of like artisan home-brewed products that they develop themselves, and they can even change formulas and change things on the fly, which is amazing. So definitely stay tuned for later videos using some Dr. Beasley's products, because I'm very excited about using them and trying them out, because they're very unique. So let's go ahead and apply Mohs onto the driver's side headlight, and then we'll apply Ceramic Pro on the other side. So I have these nice little applicators. They're like little makeup applicators. So I have 2 of them. I use one for the Mohs. And before I do that, what I'm going to do is wipe it down with the wax and tar remover from Rust-Oleum. I'm going to be using this, kind of testing it out as my, you know, panel wipe, basically. Instead of using a dedicated panel wipe, that'd be nice if I actually took the little plastic thingy off. The new bottle. Okay, so remove that. I'll get a spray bottle for this later on. But let's apply some onto the towel. We're going to wipe down the headlight with it. Remove any polishing residue, oils, anything that's on the headlight that could inhibit the coating from adhering. All right, so I have a fresh towel here now for the Mohs application. So let's go ahead and just put a few drops and apply the coating nice and even. Even this weird little bottom section here. Make sure to go across it as evenly as possible. And you can see, yeah, you can see the coating go on. I'm just going to do it one more time just for good measure. This is not counting as the second layer, by the way. You need to wait an hour between the layers, but I'm just doing it because it's hard to see on clear plastic. I mean, the liquid is clear already, and you can kind of see it already going on the plastic. It's just a little bit of a challenge, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we'll just give it a second here. All right, and just gently remove any excess that hasn't flashed away already, which it pretty much has. It's all gone now. It's all flashed away. All right. Let's go on to the other side, grab another towel, a different towel, and we'll go on to the other side. Same goes for this headlight. We're going to prep it first. Remove any polishing oils. This stuff removes everything. It's designed for body shops to spray base coat, clear coat. So if it's good enough for that, really it should be one of the best preps for making sure everything is removed from the paint and that it is ready to be coated with any type of protection, wax, sealants, coatings, whatever it is. So let's unscrew the tiny little bottle here of Ceramic Pro 9H, and let's go ahead and apply Ceramic Pro. Now these headlights have this little upper lip right here that kind of sits underneath the hood. So I'm make sure to get way up underneath that lip as well. And then underneath this lip that goes right above the bumper. Kind of an interesting design. Okay, that looks like it is thoroughly coated. Take our other towel here and go over it and make sure everything is removed. Both products feel really nice and slick. Nice. So why don't we do this? Let's give it an hour, and to be fair, we will put another coat of Ceramic Pro and another coat of Geon Mose. All right, so let's put on the second application of Geon Mose. And just do a light wipe down of the lens. Everything's pretty much already flashed off because it does that so quick. All right, let's go on to the other headlight now. So same thing on this side. Another coat of the Ceramic Pro 9H. I have to say the application with the Ceramic Pro is really noticeable. It's super slick, way more slick than Geon Mose. I don't know why that seems to be the case. I mean, So yeah, it applies so much smoother. I know it is a higher end coating. All right, so I have another towel here. And we'll spread out the product evenly. Looking really, really nice. So the application of it, it's very, very smooth, but then it gets kind of grabby on the cloth. All right. All right, guys, headlights are looking like new again. All that oxidation is gone. They are now coated, each of them with two different coatings. So passenger side got Ceramic Pro, the 9H. So they're looking really nice. And the driver's side had Geon Mose applied. So two coats of each, 2 layers, waiting an hour in between. That is how you can refinish headlights. I know these headlights were not too bad. They were just, it was just some light oxidation on the top portion of the lens. Really no sanding was needed. Sometimes you have headlights that are like that. They just need a little bit of compounding and polishing to freshen them up, remove any of that oxidizing on the surface, and then remember to protect them. So you can put a wax or a sealant on them if it's your your own vehicle. Just maintain it, make sure to protect it. But even if you do that and you're putting protection on it, it may not last, just because if you're in an area where the sun is just brutal, then it's going to oxidize again very, very soon. Now, we used the ceramic coatings on it, so Mose and Ceramic Pro, the 9H, and we're going to test them and see how long they last. I'm just going to do my usual weekend washes. It's not every single weekend that I get to do this. I'm trying my best to do it every weekend to keep up on the videos, but sometimes I'm busy on the weekends and I don't get to do it. So it may be 2 weeks in between, maybe 3 weeks, but I will basically wash it and then dry it, and we'll just see what happens with the headlights and see how long they last. We'll kind of test out the beading on it as well. So it'll have a full week to cure. It's going to stay in the garage in here, of course, overnight, and then we will see what happens, maybe a week or 2 from now, and see how the headlights will hold up. And if you want to see more of these videos, then click up there. That will go to a playlist of all the different videos that we have available on our channel. Everything from full interiors, full exteriors, paint corrections, single step corrections. We also have a ton of different coating videos, as well as some how-to videos. And we're going to be doing more how-to videos very, very soon, because we're going to be getting our hands on some AM Detail products. So we will be doing some how-to videos with those products once we get them in. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share with others who may enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And if you're interested in any of the products that we use today, then click the link up here. That goes to our website, to a dedicated page where we have products and tools that we use for our professional detailing business, and you can simply click on those pictures, lead you right to Amazon or eBay or anywhere that I can find the products, and you can purchase those products easily. Or click down below. I will have links to these products as well to check them out, use for yourself, and let me know what you think. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.